niya na serialize na nga yung ano niya eh. Wow, if I were the Lima, ladies and gentlemen, I'll hang myself. Your life is being, hindi lang life, the innermost of your core as a female is being serialized every day. Dapat ka mag-resign ka. You resign. Pinapakita ngayon, you resign. Wala ka ng mukha. Ano ipakita mo sa mga babae? Follow me. Sabihin mo. This is how to be a woman of the world. Mahirap eh. Noon, mayor ako, sabihin niya, I will prove that Duterte is the leader of the DDS. Sinabi ko, what is DDS? Davao Development System. Why do you have to interpret it the wrong way? Sino ba nang gusto pumatay ng kabuang-bubog? You think it's very easy to kill a fellow human being? You build a nation over the bones of your countrymen? Pero I have to save, I said, this generation. Otherwise, compromise na ang society natin bukas. No good anymore. Masyado malawak, by the millions, anak. So, the previous, what? They allowed it to bloom. Iniisip mo ngayon, nandito ka, taga Maynila ka. What do you think? What do I think? I'll read your mind. Iniisip mo, pamilya mo, kung walang gagawa ng masama, aakyatin ka ng bahay. Noon, gabi mo umakyat, ngayon harap-harapan. Tapos, patayin, rape, that easy. Ugat ng liog, that easy. There's no report galing ng human rights. Even to condole and commiserate with the... Kaya, pero ako, let me just also insert one little thing. I won in Tacloban, so maraming salamat sa inyong mga. At least, kung ako basahin, hindi kayo nagkamali. Forces na you make a force move. Kasi pag sabi yung taas ka talaga. If you start to scratch your crotch, kung walang ayun. So, and that is good. And I said to De La Rosa, that is the theory that we should follow. Why should I sacrifice the police? I am very late because I just came in from Samar. Then I passed by Tacloban. The policeman that was wounded, and the other guy is very stiff there with the wife and children milling around the coffin. Hindi ko matanggap yung you picture somebody, itong mga shabu users, that is why they can commit the bestial acts that a human being can make because of their brain, which is already shrunk. Hindi maintindihan itong mga, gusto ko yung murahin eh. Hindi niya maintindihan, akala ninyo mga bata-bata, apostolis ito ni Kristo. God, when you talk about, the bleeding hearts of present, kasi mahirap lang sila, bakit ang mga mayaman wala? Ang mga mayaman naman, di naman it's pure business sa mga malalaking tao. Itong yumaman ng sa droga, kaya itong mga ng pulis, maraming mga mansyon na ang bahay. With the active participation of the police and with the corrosive effect of money, which is really very easy since you have a colony of addicts Yun ang nangyari sa ating bayan. So, they picture so lightly and so poignant that a dead idiot there who happens to, if you are a user, then you are a pusher. Well, unless you are the son of one of the Forbes billionaire list there, talagang, if you are hooked, you have to take it, you have to have the fix, and you have to find something to get it. Thereby, along the way, committing all crimes, and are already skunked, they go around picking children and raping them, baski saan, inside a truck or inside a jug. Saka wala nang takot. Pag hindi nila alam ang utak tumatakbo. I've been dealing with criminals for 10 years. Sino ba naman may gusto na pumatay ng kapwa-tao? They think that we celebrate every night. They picture us something like a vicious murderer. Oh well, sabi na my international reputation, I do not care. I never had any intention of going international. As a matter of fact, I was not even ready to the last minute to be in national. Small time lang ako po sa Davao. Pero when I was here, I cannot allow my country to flounder. Because if I do that, then I will compromise this generation and their children. Yan ang imagine 3 million. It's not a joke. 3 million addicts. Or how do we fix them? Paano natin gawin? Do we have the hospital? We are operating on a budget. Gusto ko So, ang budget which was prepared the previous year is the one that I'm operating on. Why can't you just arrest them and place them everywhere? Where do I get the money? You don't move around in this planet without money. Yung pera na ginagastos ko ngayon to operate government is part of yung iniwan walang asosyo na there is a lump sum of 300 billion to take care of the 3,700,000 addicts in this country. Wala yan, because we have to go to Congress. But there's a hearing now of the budget for next year. And that is the time that now kaya nga lumaki pati yung intelligence fund. Kasi hindi ko sigurado kung saan ko ilagay. But I've ordered the military to open up their camps. Sila yung may mga lupa Just give me about 2 hectares of your camp there and where I can place the rehabilitation guys. And also their patients. There would be thousands of doctors, thousands of nurses, and maybe millions for the medicines, the psychologists, but as the experts have really warned us before, 6 months to 1 year of shabu use will shrink the brain of a person. So how do we go about making their brains bloat again? But go to the gasoline station and place the tingnan mo itong human rights. I know it is the object, the target really is the establishment, the abuse of government on its own people. That's really the essence of it. But at some time, even itong mga abuso, I've a little blood in me. Maranaw ang lola ko. But for the first time, sinabi ko talaga, and I'm addressing you now, guys, nawala ang believe ko sa inyo. Because a tausug warrior, well, that's according to the stories. So, sa mga, dito ako sa Moro community, supposed to be brave and honorable men. When you kill that child, 7 years old, and the others in front of the camera, nawala ang respeto ko sa inyo. That's why, pinadala ko yung mga sundalo. I know that there will be some reprisals. I'm ready for that. There's always a drawback there. But, every time you do that, it's a slap on the face of government. And ito yung muka ng gobyerno. Well, maybe Congress. But when we publish it, what's wrong? What's keeping this country jerky? It's the face of the president. Kaya mag-ano nito, I would say, just because. So, he is poor, and because he was poor, that is the dramatics of these idiots. Poor, so he has special privileges because he's poor. So you do not go hard at him. Maybe treatment, even though he's crazy already, you just have to sacrifice for publicity. Oh, didala namin sa ospital to. And pagpunta sa hospital, the hospital would just say, we'll take care of him 5 days. After that, he goes out. Because we need the bed spaces for the others. Saan tayo pupunta nito ngayon? Where do I get the billions? Ang budget ko hanggang dyan lang. Well, hindi. Sabi niya, okay. Kaya in the meantime, pinapatay mo na lang. Ay, anak ka nang papatayin talaga kita. Huwag magprangkahan na tayo. Magpatayan talaga tayo dito. I cannot simply define justice that is fair to all. Life is never fair. But when you start, you who is the cause of the cause, is the cause of them all. Who gave you the right? Forget about God. Forget about the laws of men. Just think of the one universal equation. Who gave you the right to cook shabu? Sell it to my sons and daughters and make them crazy. Sino? Huwag mo na yung Diyos, huwag mo na yung batas. Huwag mo na yung human rights. Huwag mo na yung sabi mong mga vigilantes. Who gave you the right to distribute shabu and destroy a community? You are going to destroy my country, you will die. Anak ka na. Magklaro tayo dito. I will not allow it. I will not compromise the next generation. Patay sila. Marang pamilya ngayon, if there is in a family may drug pusher or drug user, sira ang pamilya. Automatically, that family becomes dysfunctional. Kasi magnakaw na yung bata kung wala nang makuha doon sa ano. Ngayon si drug lord, there is none. What's the big fish? You've been always asking, saan sila? My God, I'll tell you, they are outside of the Philippines. How they conduct their business? By cell phone. So, baski dyan sa prison. This is the only country where you conduct business regarding shabu to the cell phone. So, ayaw naman sa denial. Months before, sinasabi na nga, may niluluto na shabu dyan sa loob. And I myself warned a secretary noon sa previous administration. When she was criticizing me for spitting the words in the Senate hearing, sabi ko, yan, patayin ko yan. And it was in really also asked me. So I was just responding to it. Sabi kasi in really, if you find the smugglers of rice in your city, what will you do? Ako, ang pagkatao ko, ganito, I'll kill him. You rob us 7 billion pesos a year. Hindi kita bubuhayin. There's an amigo, I kill people for money. But since you are a drug pusher, I'll kill you for nothing. Hindi tayo magkaintindihan dito sa bayan natin. Well, this is democracy. Unfortunately for you, I won the election. But what was wala akong senador, wala na ako, si Coco lang mag-isa. meron akong gobernador, kasi kasintahan ko rin kasi, isang gobernador na si Abet Garcia pati si Aimee. Yan ang gobernador ko. Wala akong barangay captain. And yet I won by 15 million. 6 million of that was my margin over the. So, ang sabi ko noon, pag na ako, ito ang issue sa atin. It's not about infra. Every year may infra talaga. That's the source of corruption. Sabi ko wala ako, I will do away with corruption. It will be a clean government. Then and now, I will state to you publicly, there will be no corruption in my government.